Us classic Tomb Raider fans have been screaming this at the top of our lungs for years now that Crystal Dynamics hate Tomb Raider and they hate Lara Croft and everything that she has ever stood for, and that is why they have been hell-bent on transforming her into an entirely different character. The rebooted games were not an attempt to, oh, this is her origin story, this is bridging the gap. No, it is an erasure of Lara Croft, the Tomb Raider that we all know and love. And this time, they have changed Lara Croft's biography from the original game that we have seen in the original booklet in the Evercade release. Just blatantly change it. So here we have the Evercade Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3 bundle that is for this Evercade console. Now, this is a port of the original games. This is not anything that Crystal Dynamics have made a new thing, this, that, or the other. No, this is the original games, right? So here we have a picture of what they have changed. This is the biography, the new biography that they replace. The disrespect. If you're going to release something in its classic form, it should stay in its classic form. But I don't know what made them think they could sneak this over. They have been trying so hard to erase any history from the actual Lara Croft and real Tomb Raider. And this is another example of it among many that I've covered on this channel. So here is the new bio, completely retconning and changing everything Lara Croft was. And it says here, when we join Lara Croft in Tomb Raider 1996, she is already an experienced adventurer, having survived the numerous hardships and challenges chronicled in Tomb Raider 2013 and its two sequels, Rise of the Tomb Raider and Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Also, tell me how this makes sense. Tell me that this is her origin story. This was made to... It doesn't make sense because her origin story took place in 2013. You see her with an iPhone and Beats by Dre headset or headphones, earbuds, and then they're going to try to act like that was the beginning of her 1996 adventure. So all of a sudden, is time travel a thing? Because she had all of this technology, you're going to pretend like that predated this 19... No, just admit it's a different character. Just admit it's a different person. Makes no sense that they are trying to say, oh, by the way, guys, that was her origin in 2013 where she had all this technology and stuff that is different than... Oh, that was before the 1996 game. No, it wasn't. And it was never intended to be that way. But for some reason, they want to change it into that. Okay, so let's continue. Over the course of these adventures, she discovered that there may have been more merit to her late father's obsession with discovering the key to immortality than there initially appeared to be. Mind you, her father is alive in the 1996 game. Her parents disowned her. So... they disowned her for her life of adventure and for not moving forward with her marriage to the Earl of Farrington. He was not an archaeologist. He was not an adventurer. He was not an explorer that she was following in his footsteps. That did not exist. This is a change, a blatant change. Okay, and thus, having forgiven him, she has devoted herself to seeking hidden truths of the world. See, this is where they're trying to change Lara Croft away. They say now she's not a Tomb Raider anymore. She is a seeker of truth. So she doesn't steal artifacts anymore. She just wants to learn the truth. They are changing everything about her backstory. Lara Croft played for sport. It's in the beginning of the freaking game. I'm sorry, I only play for sport. She played for her own selfish ambition and the adventure of it all. Not to, I just care about uncovering truths. No. So it says here on the other page, in the world of Tomb Raider, many myths are based in reality. Lara seeks to discover the truth behind these myths and to protect humanity from the dangers they may pose where necessary. That was not Lara Croft. Lara Croft was not a hero character. She wasn't somebody who, oh, let me protect people. She wanted to steal artifacts and for her own thrill of it. She wanted to go adventures for her own thrill. And sometimes she saved the world along the way because it suited her best interest. She didn't seek out to be some hero. She just happened to be. But she also did many bad things because she was a selfish adventurer, an anti-hero more so than a hero. And we love that about her. All right, let's continue. Her first published adventure begins with the promise of a mystical artifact buried deep in the mysterious tomb of Qualopec, which she has been sent to recover at the behest of one Ms. Jacqueline Natla of Natla Technologies. What happens next is for you to discover. Okay, I don't know how they're trying to... Oh, she's just a seeker of truth. No, in the very beginning, she talks about how she plays for sport. All right, so let's contrast that. Here is the, on Steam, we have the Tomb Raider 1 manual. Okay, 1996 Tomb Raider 1's manual. This is her real biography. The real one. The one that matters. Lara Croft, daughter of Lord Hinchingley Croft, was raised to be an aristocrat from birth. After attending finishing school at the age of 21, Lara's marriage into wealth had seemed assured. But on her way home from a skiing trip, her chartered plane had crashed deep in the heart of the Himalayas. The only survivor, Lara learned how to depend on her wits to stay alive in hostile conditions, a world away from her sheltered upbringing. 2 weeks later, when she walked into the village of Tokakarabi, her experiences had had a profound effect on her. Unable to stand the claustrophobic, suffocating atmosphere of her upper-class British society, she realized that she was only truly alive when she was traveling alone. This also counters a lot of what Crystal Dynamics have been trying to do with Lara Croft, giving her companions, making her travel with friends all the time, and all this stuff. Over the 8 following years, she acquired an intimate knowledge of ancient civilizations across the globe. Her family soon disowned their prodigal daughter, disowned her. See, it wasn't, oh, she's following in the footsteps of her dad and then they died. No, they disowned her. And she turned to writing to fund her trips. Famed for discovering several ancient sites of profound archaeological interest, she made a name for herself by publishing travel books and detailed journals of her exploits. This is in the Tomb Raider 1 manual. Okay? Not this. I have that, like I said, Crystal Dynamics never had any intention of making, oh, this is her origin story. We want to make Lara Croft into who she was. No, it's an erasure. And right now, with the remasters having been a huge success, and people are now looking to classic Lara Croft again, a lot of newcomers. I mean, us old school players, we've been here. Welcome to the club. They're seeing that this is garnering a bunch of interest. Seemingly, the next mainline game, they'll try to give her more of an outfit that looks similar to the classic outfit and so on and so forth. So people will be looking to the classic material. And now it is their mission to erase what classic Tomb Raider is and replace it with this new, cheap, stupid imitation. And if you see in mobile game, where they've done like this mobile game crossover and all this stuff, what does Lara Croft do now? She is now giving artifacts back to demons, because let's give this back to the demons. They own it. I can't take this. This belongs to the demons. Let's give it back to the demons. Actually, yes, actual thing. Her giving artifacts back to demons. That's a thing. In the Netflix, I made an entire video about the Netflix thing going on and what we saw from the interview with the writer there. Oh, well, we're uncomfortable with Lara Croft being an actual Tomb Raider. So she seeks truth. She's not a Tomb Raider anymore. She's a truth seeker. And she's gifted artifacts. She doesn't steal them. She's gifted artifacts. It's just insane. So we can't have a fun anti-hero rebellious character who's beautiful and does whatever the heck she wants to do and steals stuff and mows down people from different cultures and murders when it works for her. All that. No, can't have that anymore. No fun allowed in a video game. No, she's a seeker of truth and a hero. So this is where we're at, and I am disgusted. I am so mad. I will not be buying this. I already wasn't going to anyway. This Evercade stuff. Had no interest in it anyway, because I already have the classic games on PSX, obviously Steam, GOG. I have the remasters, which I do think the remasters turned out great. By some miracle, they didn't ruin that, even though Crystal Dynamics did add their disclaimer. So yeah, I will not be supporting any of the new stuff from Tomb Raider. Only things I care about are remasters. And when we get the 4, 5, and 6 remaster, all that. That's all I care about. Or if they decide to let Aspyr outsource anything else. But all of the new stuff they're working on can freaking heck off. It's just terrible. It's bad enough when they ruin a franchise, and it's even worse when they want to erase it. And that is what they're trying to do with this. So the woke mind virus strikes again with them erasing Lara Croft and everything she stood for as a character and everything she was. So anyway, there you have it for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. And if you want me to read the Bible to you, you can check out my Bible channel, Bible Time with Melanie Mack. Thank you all again. I'll catch you next time. And in the meantime, go boom.